Hello my friends, today I'm showcasing my 10 favorite asymmetrical multiplayer games, which is local multiplayer on one PC, with a player in VR and one or more using the monitor on the same PC, either in co-op or against each other. Without further ado, let's get started with number 10. Fast and Low is a buddy cop game about two officers that need to clean up the streets. It's a tactical first-person shooter within a colorful, cartoony world. You can play single player, but the good stuff is the asymmetrical multiplayer, with one cop playing in VR and the other cop playing on the same PC. For the VR player, there's sliding movement or arm-swinging locomotion. And in VR, there's realistic weapon handling in the way that you load your ammo, use two hands to stabilize your weapon,
get down on your knees,
swing for a pistol whip, etc. One thing that surprised us is that there's location-based damage. My wife thought she killed this bad guy, but turns out she only crippled them in the legs, after which they retaliated. So we learned that lesson the hard way. Just shooting him in the legs is not enough. At the beginning, you start with 2 missions, and you need to earn a certain score to unlock more missions. Before each mission, you choose your loadout, and then you get your briefing, which includes your objectives and some tips. Throughout each mission, you'll often need to arrest people. You do that by subduing them and then using your zip tie cuffs on them, and thankfully, innocent civilians usually comply right away.
Okay. Get down on the ground, now!
This is one of the most expensive asymmetrical games right now at $21. It's currently in early access with more maps and gadgets promised in the future, but right now, it is pretty darn fun playing with a friend. Number 9. Nemesis Realms is a David vs. Goliath fighting brawl between the monster player in VR and up to 4 players on the PC using gamepads. The monster VR player is trying to slap, squish, and kill the tiny heroes, but the tiny heroes are fast and have superpowers. There's multiple game modes and environments to play in, so there is variety in the gameplay. This one is really fun to play in groups, and it delivers lots of frantic, chaotic action between players. The price is $15. Sometimes, when a free VR game becomes a paid VR game, it can be disappointing. However, that is not the case for Chicks and Tricks. Even though it was once free and has now become a paid game, it's a wonderful VR party game to play with 2 people, with a VR player playing a farmer, and the PC player playing the hungry fox, named Tricks. 100 baby chicks are going to be fired out of the henhouse, and the farmer needs to scoop up as many chicks as they can to place inside the pens of safety, while Tricks the hungry fox tries to run around and eat as many chicks as they can. Tricks moves very fast, so it's a real challenge for the farmer to keep the chicks safe from being gobbled up by Tricks. But thankfully, the farmer can use the net to smack Tricks to put her to sleep or send her out of the playing field to buy more time. Whoever saves or eats the most chicks at the end of the game wins. My wife and I had a lot of fun playing this. It's instantly playable and a great time. It requires a room scale of 2 meters by 1.5 meters, and it's priced perfectly at $5. Number 7. IronWolf is a detailed one-man submarine simulator, and the asymmetrical multiplayer allows one person on the PC with mouse and keyboard to assist with many of the submarine's functions. The PC player gets their own interface on the screen that's like a dashboard that gives them many dials and controls to assist in controlling the sub. There's definitely a learning curve in this game for both the VR player and the PC player, but if you both enjoy naval battles and missions, then this will deliver that for you in spades. The price is $20. Number 6. Containment Initiative is an asymmetrical co-op zombie shooter. When I first reviewed this over a year ago, there was only one game mode, where the VR player was on the ground level facing off against the zombies, and the PC player was sniper support against the zombies. I thought it was really fun before, but the developer has continued steady updates since then, and there's now a ground support mode where the PC player can freely roam and fight alongside the VR player, just like in the previously mentioned game Fast and Low. Besides the multiple game modes, there's incentives to keep playing because there's special weapons and upgrades you can earn as you play more and more. This is a fantastic co-op game, and it very frequently goes on sale. The regular price is $10. Number 5. Eye in the Sky is a co-op puzzle game in a striking visual style. The VR player is a tall robot, the PC player using keyboard and mouse is a tiny robot. You need to share information and communicate with each other to overcome the obstacles on a journey to the center of a post-apocalyptic robot planet. Each of you has unique abilities that complement each other. Only the VR player can lift large objects and push buttons, while only the PC player can reach small spaces and travel further than the VR player through platforming. Eye in the Sky is a real hidden gem, and incredibly fun to play with a friend. The regular price is $10. Number 4. VR The Diner Duo is a co-op restaurant and communication challenge. The VR player is a chef assembling burgers, and the PC player on mouse and keyboard is a waiter serving up the burgers and keeping the customers happy. All of the burgers need to be made to exact specifications, so communication is key here, since it's up to the waiter to tell the chef which orders the customers want. And as more and more customers enter the restaurant, the waiter is even busier trying to serve up special sodas and making sure the customers don't wait too long for their food. I have so many great memories playing this with others. It's fantastic fun to play, but also really fun to watch others play as well. The price is $15. Number 3. Mass Exodus has a VR player living as a giant robot called the Seeker, and up to 4 players on the PC playing as tiny androids. The PC players are trying to blend in inside a crowd of wandering androids. If the PC players can activate all the gates throughout the level, then they win and the VR player loses. So the VR player needs to try and spot the real players inside the crowd of androids and destroy them in time. The gameplay gets really interesting once you start using your powers. Both the PC players and the VR player have unique powers to thwart and misdirect the opposition. This game is one of my family's favorites. Whenever we have a VR party, we always play this together and have a great time. The price is $15. Number 2. Late for Work has one person in VR playing as a giant gorilla, with up to 4 people playing on the PC with gamepads. It's a collection of colorful and wacky minigames, with the gorilla causing havoc and fighting against the PC players. The PC players will be in control of a variety of vehicles to attack the gorilla, like fighter jets, UFOs, and more. It's great swapping the headset and changing players in between minigames, so everyone can get a shot at playing the gorilla. This whole game is designed as a party game, so it's really easy for everyone to learn how to play and get going quickly. The price is $15. And number 1, Carly and the Reaperman Escape from the Underworld, is a co-op puzzling platformer with the VR player as the giant Reaperman and the PC player playing as Carly using a gamepad or keyboard and mouse. Carly needs to make it to the end goal of every level, but she'll definitely need the help of the Reaperman to move platforms and other large objects so she can traverse the dangerous landscape. And the challenges keep on coming. You'll face a variety of enemies, as well as tricky timing and physics challenges. There's a ton of gameplay in here, over 50 levels in total, providing over 10 hours of gameplay. This is one of my favorite co-op games of all time. I have a Let's Play video of me and Mrs. Ben playing this if you want to see more. I'll link to that video down below. I should mention that you can play single player as well. In single player mode, you play in VR, and you can control Carly with your motion controllers like you're using a gamepad. This game is criminally underrated, and an absolute must-play. The price is $20.
Okay.
Just gotta hurry, I guess.
Oh, and then there's another one over here. Okay. Hurry. Run. Okay. Alright, we can do that. Whoa, you are... Go, go, it's gonna crumble. No, I meant onto the block.
Well, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. See ya!